Good morning, afternoon. Let me get a mic check real quick. Throw me a one if you can hear me. We've had issues as of late. My coffee is steaming hot, man. I got it done just before I came on. Boiling hot. Can y'all hear me? Somebody tell me you can hear me. Shit. Good. Sweet. We've been having some computer issues recently, so I was concerned. Glad to see y'all can hear me. I see a lot of people seem not to have known why Candus was in court today. Actually, she's already out of court. Been there, done that. And I've seen a lot of people seem to have thought that she was there for custody. And no, that is not what it was for. It was over a certain restraining order she had filed against a certain Don B. Now, I tell you what, to me, that just seems like Candus is on the offensive nowadays, not the defensive. You know? You can put some thought into that, what that says. It's odd to me that you would want to be in court in her situation around police, period. But she did. I'm sorry. I don't mean to slur. And I kind of got a mixed bag as to what actually happened in court. And I'm trying to get somebody to come up that knows a lot about it. Give it just a minute. Plus, we're going to talk about some other stuff too. There's an Eliza Fletcher update. That case is just crazy. It's really how this is unfolded and everything with Eliza Fletcher is heartbreaking. It really is. And I got some recent comments from the police, the Nevada County Sheriff's Office, Kylie Rodney's case. It's interesting. There's a really good article I found on that, you know, and I like to see what the news is saying because typically, like news like that doesn't get twisted in the mainstream media. You know, it's pretty factual in most cases. Okay, but it definitely doesn't skew your judgment with a bunch of rumor and stuff like that. That's why I haven't been watching as much YouTube lately, is because I don't want to keep picking up stuff that will confuse you, twist your thinking. And I try to be straightforward with stuff. Let's take some comments here. I wonder if Don B is a threat to scam this because he might find out what really happened. That's why she wanted to shut him down. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I'm interested. There is word as to what actually happened, I think, in court, and we'll get into that shortly. But we'll see. I know somebody's going to come through in a minute, and I'm going to be able to let them break it down because they know exactly what's up. All I have to say is if Don B is guilty, then there's many more who she should file on too. Well, I mean, it depends on what part of it made him guilty, though, you know. I don't know. That's why I'm interested to see the outcome. Y'all know me. I ain't no Candus supporter That's why I think it's very interesting that she did that. She voluntarily got herself in the courthouse around all the cops and stuff. And, you know, I bet there wasn't a damn cop there that said, hey, you want to talk to us about your daughter? I guarantee it. Never come up. How much you want to bet? And if I was Ronnie Lawson, I'd had my ass at the door waiting on her to come in. Hey, let's talk. You got about 2 hours, right? Back me up on this, Brandy.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, don't you think? Yeah. Now, I don't know that he wasn't in court, but we'll see. We're going to get the lowdown. Sorry, I think I might have missed some comments. I'm trying to do the comment question thing for a minute.
I let the dog out and do everything. Good morning, y'all.
I like the streak. It shows up good on camera.
What are you talking about?
Your streak. Your mean streak. Come out in her yesterday. See, it finally showed itself.
No, it's supposed to be blonde. My oldest was dyeing his hair, so I did it. I just want to do a couple highlights. It kind of came out brown, but I like it. I'm gonna leave it like that.
Oh shit!
It's like a caramel brown.
Look who's here, Brandy.
Who? I can't see.
It's British Angie.
Oh, hey, Angie.
Hi, John and Brandy. Chatters. Hope you are all having a great Monday. Hi, Angie. What's up? Good to see you.
Definitely. What were y'all talking about? The court date or the restraining order?
She passed Don B on a public highway, turned his camera on, no stalking, etc. There, in my opinion, filming that house from a public highway is no crime either, in my opinion. I hope the judge saw the videos. Yeah. See, my thing is, though, I was telling Brandy, don't you find it odd that she waited so long to file them if that's what she filed them on?
Yeah. Out in public, you can film whoever if they're in public, I'm pretty sure. Now, the house thing, I'm not for sure. Like, maybe she didn't know about it until recently, then she put 2 to 2 together. Maybe, I don't know.
Man, I don't know that either one of them was legal.
Right.
But it makes me wonder why she waited so long after that to file the restraining order.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying anybody's guilty of anything. Let's just clear it up. I'm staying neutral on that. I don't have an opinion, but it's interesting that Candus has been in hiding. This brought her in, you know.
Yeah.
And I wished me and Brandy could have been there today outside the courtroom.
Yeah, I would have. Candus,
over here. John Davis True Crime. I got a couple questions for you. You mind?
No, I can't do it. Hide her face. I'm like, get over here, Candus.
Nah, she'd be like, I'm here trying to get Don B arrested. You're next, bitch. I've seen the videos.
That's what she would say. All y'all YouTubers, all y'all do is mess up everything.
I just got Don B because I'm going in alphabetical order.
You're next. No, who's next on the list?
I don't know. She goes last name. I'm Davis. I should have actually been before Dawn.
Yeah.
I don't know. Right?
We're all in trouble, y'all. No. It'll tell us a lot if the judge grants the restraining order. Anybody can go and probably get a restraining order, but that don't mean it's actually granted. You have to have evidence, right?
Right.
I do believe.
Correct.
Yeah. So I guess we'll find out. It'll probably be by Don B because Candus probably won't tell us.
John, your haircut looks great. Thank you, Dana Kay.
Thank you. I'm the hairstylist.
This is my what would you call this? The pre-Utrid?
I don't know.
It's a difficult stage because it's like not long enough yet to where I can like pimp it in the samurai bun or nothing like that. But we're getting there, right?
Mm-hmm. I've come a long way haircutting.
For a man of my years, my hair grows pretty fast, I think. Don't you?
Yeah.
Notice I said man, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Boys in the, well, there are boys in this house, actually.
The boys' hair, it's awful how they want to wear their hair nowadays.
Yeah, it is horrible.
It's the no haircut style.
I wonder, oh, hold on. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Dan.
Y'all put comments, and I'll try to catch a few while we're warming up. I wonder how many more YouTubers Candace is going to have taken to court. She's a piece of work.
Has it been? I didn't. Oh, has she took more than him to court?
No, she's just saying. You know.
Any chance she get, probably.
Yeah.
Who knows? I wish somebody was there taking pictures though. We hadn't seen her in public forever, just to see.
Well, I'm supposed to have a reporter coming on soon.
Oh, okay.
They're taking their time though, and I'm trying to stall, and everything keeps leading back in the same direction. All right. Well, hey, I tell you what. Let's go over Eliza Fletcher update real quick while we're waiting. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh shit. Hold on. I keep doing it wrong. I'm forgetting to share, and it's crazy. Share screen, please. Pal and pal.
Yeah. Me and John was wondering the victim that came forward and, back in 2021 that he, the DNA matched. He raped her. She has came forward to give her story. And it's kind of eerie, very eerie. Did you listen to the video?
No.
Okay. Mainly, she met him on dating site. He was going by a different name. She had made a date to meet him, but the address he gave her was like she didn't know, but it was an abandoned apartment complex. She went up to the apartment. He had a gun, held her there with the gun. They did go somewhere. He raped her. They come back to the apartment. She had a shirt over her face. She couldn't see who it was, but after that, he told her, not to do anything until he hears the engine of the car leaving. So he left her alive. She was 4 months pregnant.
Yeah, I was going to read him the article
Well,
and then let
it.
you tell them all the juiciness. That's why
I summed it up. Go ahead.
After Memphis murder suspect Cleotha Henderson was taken into custody earlier this month in the kidnapping death of jogger Eliza Fletcher, city police revealed they had evidence to charge him in an unrelated abduction and rape case from 2021. Now, the victim in the 2021 case is suing Memphis police for allegedly failing to properly investigate the incident and make an arrest, and allowing Henderson to go on living free next door to the crime scene for a year. What? That's wild.
Oh, he was living beside him?
Yes, for a year after the crime.
Isn't that scary?
Cleotha Abston it's Cleotha Abston Henderson. Should and could have been arrested and indicted for the aggravated rape many months earlier, most likely in the year 2021. A civil complaint filed Tuesday reads, and the abduction and murder of Elizabeth Fletcher would not have occurred. And that's the truth. The victim met a man named Cleo on a dating app in August 2021, according to the civil complaint obtained by Fox News. That year, they met in person for what was supposed to be a first date. Cleo was and is Cleotha Abston, also known as Cleotha Henderson, and he is a suspect in the September 2nd abduction and murder of a woman named Eliza Fletcher in Memphis, Tennessee. The lawsuit reads, suspect my ass, he's the murderer. It's him. They got his ass.
Yeah.
Ain't no suspect to it. Yeah, I know guilt or innocent until proven guilty, but in this case, no, there's no question it wasn't this jackass.
Rape a pregnant lady. Which is awful.
Henderson told the victim to meet her at the lakes at Ridgeway Apartments, where he said he worked as a maintenance man. They met outside an apartment at 5783 Waterston Oak Way, and Henderson, a convicted felon who had already served 20 years in prison for kidnapping and robbery, allegedly confronted the victim with a gun and forced her into a vacant unit. He also blindfolded her with a T-shirt and threatened to kill her, the lawsuit reads. He allegedly walked out the back door into his car, where he forced her into the back seat and raped her, according to the lawsuit. I tell you, I would not be shocked if they don't catch him with another one, because this dude right here is just
evil.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. They just haven't connected the dots.
Yeah. I mean, they've already got him on 2 now, but I'm telling you, like, this was right in 2021, right?
There's a big gap.
There's a big gap between that one and Eliza Fletcher for somebody that does that kind of shit.
Yeah, and he got away, so he tried again probably. And again until he got caught.
The victim begged him to let her go, telling him she was pregnant to avoid the attack, to which he allegedly replied, "All you bitches say that." Wow. All you. What does that tell you? All you. Mm-hmm. He's heard that. He's done this so many damn times.
He's heard that before.
He's heard it before. And the way he says it makes you think he's heard it more than once.
Yeah, there's other victims, I'm sure.
The statement, according to the lawsuit, indicates he had likely raped other women, and Henderson's juvenile record does include a conviction of rape from when he was just 14 years old.
14-year-olds starting that shit.
The 2021 attack happened at the same apartment complex as Henderson's last known address, 5781 Waterstone Oak Way, and where officers arrested him on September 3rd, 2022, after the attack on Fletcher.
They said they didn't have enough evidence.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
He lived there for a year. They should have tested every dude in that apartment complex and had that shit sent off.
Yeah.
The 2021 victim sought medical attention after her alleged attack, and investigators collected DNA samples for a rape kit, according to the lawsuit, which Tennessee state authorities have said sat in storage for 9 months before lab technicians examined it, because Memphis police did not ask for expedited testing. The results came back a match for Henderson on September 5th, 2022, 3 days after Fletcher's murder.
Why is that not expedited circumstance, that case? It's pretty high. I would say it's probably, they should have expedited it. A rapist out there raping women.
Make no mistake, okay? If it wouldn't have happened that this happened to that girl, or happened what happened to Eliza wouldn't have happened, it'd still be sitting there.
Yeah. He probably,
I guarantee you.
Yeah, if it wasn't Eliza, he'd had another victim, I'm sure. And
dude.
I have a feeling there's more in between. More victims. It's sad.
Memphis police, according to the lawsuit, allegedly took no physical evidence directly from the crime scene itself at the time, but the victim provided them with the name Cleo, a phone number, a description of his white Dodge Charger, and social media information, including the dating app she'd met him on. They couldn't solve that shit.
They had enough evidence there.
However, when police asked the victim to pick the suspect out of a lineup, she couldn't.
Oh, well, because she couldn't see him. Duh. Is that true? That's crazy.
The victim, according to the lawsuit, overheard investigators stating, "Maybe we need to show her a newer picture. This photo is 10 to 12 years old." They told the victim that they would get a more recent photo, but allegedly never did. Wow. That is just amazing.
Eliza could still be here.
Still, the lawsuit alleges.
I sent you a link to a story last night. I was on the same thing happened.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Ain't it?
Yeah. This was a 13. I seen this last night. It's kind of similar. It's a 13-year-old. She was kidnapped and raped back in 2018. They found her body like 22 days later, but it was the person that did it. He had raped a woman a year before, and the DNA was sitting there. They never tested it. So same thing. And he eventually kidnapped and killed a little girl, but he could have been in jail because they had his DNA on another rape case like a year prior.
Yeah. Still, the lawsuit alleges that police had enough evidence to arrest Henderson anyway. Yes, I totally agree. It definitely seems that way. A Memphis police spokesperson told Fox News the department does not comment on pending litigation. So they ain't going to talk about anything.
She's got to be a case, probably.
Henderson's DNA has been on file for decades after his 2001 conviction for the kidnapping and robbery of attorney Kemper Duran, who died in 2013. Memphis police submitted the collected DNA evidence to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation for analysis on September 23rd, 2 days after the attack, but they did not ask for expedited testing. Results did not come back until this month, nearly a year later, for comparison. According to the lawsuit, the DNA collected from Henderson's shoes after Fletcher's murder was rush tested in just 18 hours. Yeah, think about that. You know it?
Yeah.
DNA in one case is still laying around a year later, and the other one is back in 18 hours. Seems like they really did put a lot more effort into the Eliza investigation than this first victim. Or the other one we know of, because I'm saying there probably is another one. Memphis police submitted the collect DNA evidence to Tennessee. Did I already read that?
They even had his vehicle.
Police and public office to arrest Henderson.
And his name, kind of.
Based upon available police records, Cletha Abston was living at 5781 Waterstone Way, where the rape occurred at 5783. So one house down. That's the next house. Side by side, the lawsuit reads. If there was any question about the identity of the attacker, MPD could have sought data and metadata from the parent company who owned the dating app that Cleo was using.
Yeah.
So they could have got him that way.
Yeah.
Wow. Match Group even has a special portal for police to request information and data in emergency situations, according to the complaint. Damn. According to the lawsuit, police likely had reason to suspect Henderson in the attack because they had included his photo in the initial lineup and indicated a need to get a different photo of him.
See?
MPD was or should have already familiar with him due to his criminal history and the known risk that he could commit other violent crimes. Henderson has spent more than half of his life behind bars and has a history of kidnapping, rape, and robbery, the aggravated assault stretching back to his early teenage years.
Piece of crap.
Wow. That dude's one of the worst dudes I've heard of in a while, I think. Don't you?
Mm-hmm. They could have found him like with the date or the tech stack data. Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know the race of the assault victim, do we?
Yeah, she's African American. Yeah, it looks bad.
Yeah, it looks bad.
Like they didn't, I don't know. It makes...
Like they didn't do their damn job.
Yeah. And
damn.
I hate to say anything about race, but it probably makes her feel bad because here, here's a lady she kidnapped, and they get a match 24 hours. And here, similar situation, which she didn't get killed, but sitting there for a year. Nothing's done,
Yeah.
It's awful.
Guys, I asked Nana to come on, but she apparently is mad at me. And,
mad at you for what?
I know she's mad at me because I was supposed to come on the other day, but I was busy. And I really just come to tell her hi. And she was like, come on up, remain calm up here. I'm like, oh, okay. I shouldn't have said yes. And I didn't.
Bad.
So, Nana, you don't even know what the outcome was? I thought by what I heard from you, you knew what happened. Because I'm sure everybody would love to know.
That's okay, Nana. Nana don't
Did
know.
they grant the restraining order? Do you know that? Just answer us that. That's about.
She said she hadn't talked to him in a week.
She told me she did a live on it this morning.
Oh.
I think she knows what happened. I don't know that she heard it firsthand, but I think somebody told her.
I would like to know.
Well, I think he'll put something out today if we don't find out, one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to see.
So I wonder if Ken is still in the area then. I guess we don't know.
She was today.
Yeah.
Where she come from, we don't know.
I'm sure somebody will know here pretty soon.
Don and Candus seem to defend their friends more than their family. Example, Robin. I don't know. I don't know. I'd love to know what everybody thinks about just her, like, even doing this. And, like, I don't know what to make of it. Do you?
Mm-mm.
What do you think her big reasoning for doing this?
Because a lot of YouTubers bugged her and stuff, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And kept track on her. But I don't know why she would pick Don B. Maybe she's making a statement. Or maybe there's more to the story than we know, which I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. It's kind of strange.
Yeah, it's really strange, man. I just think, I don't know what to think, Now, in fairness, Don B has said a few things and done a couple things that are pushy, we'll say, okay? And the things he said was pretty
wrong,
bad. And that's just being fair, and I think he would even agree to that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. You really got to be careful when you have a platform, and
yeah, you do.
Even with my platform, if I say something, there's going to be a lot of people that hear it, and
there's proof because it's on camera.
Yeah. And if I've learned one thing, anytime I talk to anybody, I have to assume they're recording me.
Yeah.
If you have to do with YouTube and I'm talking to you, I have to assume you are recording me. And that's just the way it is. So.
Yeah, it was worked pretty good. Nobody's been able to blackmail us so far because we don't say nothing about it on camera.
We ain't done shit.
So some of these, you know how people are. So.
But we're going to find out sometime today. I think the longer we go without hearing anything makes me think maybe it went bad for Don B.
I hope not, but maybe.
Because you would think if it just got pushed out of the way, the first thing this guy would do is go home and fire up my camera and be like,
I told y'all, guys.
Told y'all I ain't done shit.
Yeah.
That was crazy. The judge was like, hell no.
What proof do you have?
I mean, if I was getting drugged into court, damn it, you better be bringing me for a reason.
Yeah.
If I felt comfortable, I hadn't done shit, I would bring an attorney with me.
Yeah.
Still, just to be like, hey, yeah, we'd like to file a countersuit in this claim. Mr. B's YouTube channel has suffered greatly from,
Yeah, it probably has hurt his channel. So.
I mean, I don't know if it has or not, but
You're just saying that.
I'm a vindictive type dude. If you get me, my mind goes to how can I one up that shit while getting you back. I'm petty. That's just how I am. I don't start nothing, shouldn't be nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Who's that? Snake Colony.
Hello? Hey. What's up? He's still in session. Oh. We won't find out nothing until after it's over and the court papers are filed. How long will that be?
I don't know. I don't know if she meant after their hearing was over or at the end of the day. She didn't specify.
Sweet. Well, that's an update. Thank you.
I did put out a live. I've got moved to my trailer and I don't have any Wi-Fi out here. And I was trying to go off my hotspot on my phone
Mm-hmm.
and it wouldn't let me load nothing. It wouldn't let me do anything. That's why I did what I did, which was say, "Hey guys, I put that video or that live stream public.
Mm-hmm.
Go check it out. Don't see what he actually said. Here's the timestamp, and I put the link in the description so everybody can go through it. I opened it up with
Okay, I'm kind of live right now, man. And you should know that. I can't sit here and chat on the phone for hours.
She's telling you what's going on.
Go over and see what Don actually said.
Where's it at again?
It's my last video. I put it up there. The link is under in the description. They can click on it, and the timestamp is 2:33.
Okay, Jenna. See you later.
All right, well, just send that to me in a text.
Okay.
All right, bye.
So it's still in session right now. So
Yeah,
the court papers haven't been filed.
interesting. So we don't know. And that was a live update from the courthouse.
There you go. So we're waiting.
Oh.
Da-da-da.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. It's like ESPN, ain't it?
Yeah.
What do you guys think's going to happen? What's going to go down with all this? According to the live update, it's still in session. That's weird. I don't like how court, it seems like when you go to court, I haven't been a ton, but when I have, you never get an exact time. You got to be there that morning, and you might have to wait through 10 damn cases before they get to yours.
Yeah, you wait forever, all day long. Chasen Jr. said Don Wells and Candus accused Don B of kidnapping Summer at one time in the case. I didn't know that. Did you know that?
No.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Wow.
Someone said his summer content was gone. Yeah, I think he did take most of his summer stuff down. Didn't he?
See? Yeah.
He did.
That's what I heard. I'm sorry, but I don't know, man. I don't know. We're going to know today, though. Could happen any moment. You know,
Yeah.
You never know. If anybody knows anybody that's at the courthouse, let us know.
Right. I guess we'll find out as soon as we can there.
I know it'll pop out as soon as it happens, though.
Yeah.
Because it will be known. I guess they'll tell you how cases went.
They'll file the papers. It's public. You can look at the paperwork they file once they file them, court documents. So if nobody has the inside, you can find out that way. So we'll find out one way or another, won't we?
Yeah. I tell you,
right. And I hate the focus been on this. It should be on where Summer at. Nobody's looking anymore, All the attention, a lot of the attention is off her case currently for some reason. Because there's just nothing new. I think they're just waiting for the case to get cold. But we won't let that happen. What were you reading?
Hey, Nana, is that link or the timestamp you give me for the video, is that him when he was intoxicated? Or what is that? I didn't quite get it. John, are you going to Summer Search in Those Woods Part 2? That was scary. I don't think I would have done that alone. I know if I did, minimum I would be carrying.
I think so.
Oh, we're getting botted.
He's got another video coming out, y'all.
I've already been and I'm back, baby.
Jesse got him.
I was going to tell y'all that today. I forgot. It should be ready by tomorrow, I'm hoping. And, we'll see what y'all think. I don't like building shit up and then y'all be like, but I think the Search Part 2 video is interesting.
Yeah.
I thought the first one was. Because I feel like there might be a Bigfoot in that bitch. bitch.
I'm not going in those woods. Too many people go missing. Alien abductions and Bigfoot.
Should I give him just a little
Kidnapping.
taste? I'm going to give him a taste.
I'm not going to be the one of those people and never come out the woods again.
I found a boulder field, and you know what Politis says about boulder fields, right? Bad juju.
I would never go into the woods.
I ran up on one of them, and that Politis shit hit me, and I was like,
I would never go into a national park by myself anymore. That's where everybody goes, disappears. A lot of people.
Yeah. You know, and I've thought about that a lot. But I don't know. The ones that get me is the hunters, man.
Yeah, he didn't go alone. I didn't go with him, but he had somebody come with him.
Yeah, I didn't go alone this time. And I didn't go unarmed. Because, I don't know. Last time, it's like when I was going, I didn't feel like this was going to be weird at all. It was just going to be looking, no big deal. And then it got creepy. And I was like, man, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up today. I'm tired of shit happening all around me. I'm scared. I'm going home.
You ever had, I'm sure y'all have had that feeling like somebody's behind you. You look back real fast, you don't hear it. Then you look, then you hear something again. I hate that feeling. I'm still scared of the dark. Sometimes I get up and I see something in the corner of my eye. It freaks me out.
Yeah. I tell you that.
I'm a scaredy cat.
That spot feels creepy. Everybody that's watched that video, it says, man, it just seems like a weird vibe in that area. People that watch it say it, don't they?
Yeah.
Tons of them. Because it did well, man. And people was like, I don't know where you're at, but that shit is scary as hell. Look at it. I'm like, yeah. It's creepy. Dombey is guilty, or he wouldn't have took his videos down, because he's all about proving people wrong. Well, you know, it's a bad look.
Yeah, in my opinion, if y'all listen, well, did they hear anybody see exactly on that one video what he said? Do you know if that was public?
I know.
Yeah, it was not good
I know
stuff.
everything that was said, but I'm not going to throw somebody under the bus.
No.
That's not. No.
I'm sure he has enough stress as it is. We won't throw anything on top of him. So
I'll just say it like this, you know, he made a big mistake.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to just blow somebody up over a mistake.
Right.
But, you know, because I tell you what, to be completely honest, I've been drunk in my younger days and made an ass out of myself. So who am I to judge?
Yeah.
Right. But I've tried to stay out of that. It's been a long time since I've drank too much, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Years.
Oh, yeah. I don't drink at all.
Yeah, Brandy's about a half a daiquiri, and that she's good.
I know.
You know, I want to say, too, I want to give y'all more stuff on Kaylee Jones. Let's throw her picture up.
Kaylee Jones? Or...
Kaylee Jones.
Oh, I thought you was going to talk about Kylie.
Oh, we're going to get to that, too, man. Just give it a second. You in a hurry?
Yeah.
Why?
No, not really. If some of y'all are newer here, this is a 16-year-old. She went missing 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, from her bedroom at night. Didn't have her phone, tablet, or her, I'm sorry, not her tablet, her laptop. She is autistic, and she hasn't been seen since.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like it's getting a ton of attention from what I can tell.
No.
And that's why I wanted to show her, because
there's not a lot of attention on the case.
I put a thing on Facebook where we do stuff on Facebook a lot now.
Yeah.
Wanting to actually tell her story better, because I can't find nothing.
Yeah.
And I put my email address on and everything. I was like, please, anybody, you know, you got stuff you want to add to Kaylee's story. It got tons of shares and comments, but nobody gave me any information.
Yeah.
I messaged a friend of the family that is in charge of the GoFundMe. No response. Because I just wanted to ask, why they didn't just go ahead and hire the private detective.
Right.
Because the GoFundMe is for Kaylee.
Right.
And they said that if they took the money out to hire a private detective, social media would come down on them.
Yeah, and they're not going to give the name out of who they hired.
Yeah, they won't give the name out of who they hire because social media will come down on that person or them. I don't know. It makes zero sense to me. And I was hoping that she, I would hear back from her and maybe she could explain it to me. Maybe I've heard something wrong, but what I know about what they said was in the news and it was quoted, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, we don't know about hiring the private detective, or no, we won't give his name, but they want to take the money out of the GoFundMe.
There you go. Yeah.
And they're afraid doing that's going to piss people off. Well, if they're a private detective, that doesn't mean that their life is private. Okay? I mean, come on. They're like anybody else. If you hire a lawyer, everybody knows the lawyer's name. Okay? Hiring a private detective is not going to bring grief to him or you. Now, what will bring grief to you is using that money that's in her GoFundMe and saying you have a lawyer and not telling anybody who it is.
Yeah.
Because people are going to speculate. That's the nature of the beast. And especially considering you're not even. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Please make me understand that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do y'all understand that?
She was homeschooled. I'm thinking maybe her parents were a bit strict. Maybe from what I get.
Yeah. I haven't heard a ton about the parents, but something her dad said seemed like it sounded a lot like Don when he gets wound up on the religious speak.
Well, they said too, if they had to do it again, they wouldn't adopt her, probably.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and that's another statement they made. Now, I know some people can play that off and say, well, they meant that they wouldn't have adopted her because then she wouldn't be missing. Okay. Still, that's not a message you want to send out into the media while she's missing. What if she's just run away and scared to come back home? And then she hears that. She ain't ever coming back home. On top of being scared to come back home, she's going to be feeling like you don't want her back home.
I don't think she ran away. I think something happened to her. Because how does she have a phone or anything to communicate with anybody to meet her? She's 16 years old, don't know anybody. Don't have no money, don't have no resources. I'm thinking there's foul play, in my opinion.
And she left home without her phone. That I thought was kind of odd. It seems like to me, if you want to run off, you'd want to have your phone because you need it to do a lot of different shit nowadays. Communicate with whoever you're meeting.
Their parents took it away. That's why she didn't have it.
And they said that they had it for like the prior 2 days to when she left.
Yeah.
So if she would have made some kind of plan to sneak out,
it would be on there on the phone.
It should be on that device.
Yeah. So.
Right.
And I'm sure the parents looked through her messages when they took it just to see what she was up to. She did give her address out. That is bad. That's why they took her stuff away. She's giving her address out.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
And I pray that, I don't know, I pray she's just run off. But giving her address out, that gives me a bad feeling.
Yeah. You never know. A predator might have came to her, was watching her, stalked her. No, her parents are sleeping, Might have been something like that. You never know.
And I'm going to go back to this too, is I know a lot of people, anytime you say something about the parents, they say,
don't judge them.
You shouldn't be judging. You don't know what they're going through. Well, I have a stat that I speak all the time. 98% of the time a child goes missing, it's the guardian or the parent is the reason.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got to be skeptical of all parents. And when you have parents that have so far said, if we had to do it over again, we wouldn't have adopted her. He said, they say that she climbed out the second story window.
I like to see the house.
I'd love to get a good look at that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the fact that she didn't have her devices for 2 days before she went missing, I think is weird. It makes me wonder if maybe that's when her communication stopped. So that's when they said they took it,
Maybe. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And she had been missing, or something happened to her the last day them phones and laptops had her presence on them. Does that not make sense to y'all?
Probably, yeah.
And that would be about the only way they could explain that.
Mm-hmm.
Why suddenly everything she said stopped is, you know, hey, we knew she was contacting people. I'd want to, number one, if I was the police, I would make sure, I would check on that if she was giving her address and stuff out to people.
Yeah, I would too.
And if that wasn't on there, I would be damn suspicious of why the parents said that in the first place.
Yeah, me too. But maybe they're scared to hire a private eye. They'll point the fingers back at them. You never know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're guilty, but there's a good chance they might be.
Yeah.
98% chance.
And let's do the what happened? Oh, there it is. Let's do the Kylie thing I seen real quick for some of y'all. I know a lot of people are really interested in her stuff, and I found an article on that was pretty.
Y'all might have something you want to share.
Yeah. Pretty entertaining as far as information wise.
Brenda said, I think she called somebody to come get her. She might have.
Yeah, I'm not saying she didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, I'm just pointing out, you know, if you go with percentages and you start looking at some things, I think it makes you wonder, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
Here we are.
Yeah, and I hate to think the parents did it, but
I do too. As a parent, my mind never wants to think that a parent's done something to their child.
Yeah.
My mind don't want to go there.
no,
Does yours?
no.
And until I really understood the statistics of it,
Mm-hmm.
I probably wouldn't have went there in a lot of situations. But I mean, you just can't. That stat is overwhelming. 98%. That's crazy.
Yeah. But random stuff does happen.
But this is about the Kylie thing, and it talks a lot about the AWP stuff. The Nevada County Sheriff's Office is not providing any further information, including to dispel rumors, while the investigation into the death of Truckee teen Kylie Rodney is still open. Kylie, 16, was found dead in a car in Prosser Creek Reservoir on August 21st. She went missing August 6th from a large party at a campsite next to the reservoir. Nevada County Sheriff Shannon Moon has turned down requests for an interview now a month since Kylie's body was found. With this still being an open case, we do not want to jeopardize the integrity of the case, said Public Information Officer Andrew Trigg. Trigg said Sheriff's Office has been in close contact with Kylie's family and would share the final autopsy and toxicology reports when they became available. In response to a public records request, Moon said information on the case.
X out that video. Sorry. Get in trouble. How did it play? I don't know how it popped up there. Okay.
In response to a public records request, Moon said information on the case will be reviewed and redacted and expected to be available on November 1st. So they're not going to have, are they saying there is going to be no, they're not going to tell what happened?
I guess.
And the earliest you're going to be able to find out is through a public act, and then it's going to have redacted shit. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
During the search for Kylie, before her body was found, the Nevada County and Placer County Sheriff's Office were quick to shut down rumors. In one case that went viral on social media, a recording of a fake 911 scanner report said Kylie's car and a person matching the teen was at Arrow Creek, a gated housing development in South Reno. The rumors and speculations as to what happened to Kylie have become fodder for social media, with unsubstantiated accusations pointed at almost everyone, including friends and family. Her body was found in the back of her car, 55 feet from shore in about 14 feet of water in an area that was searched by dive teams and swimmers from multiple law enforcement agencies. Adventures with Purpose releases video of finding missing Truckee team's body. Speculation only intensified after Adventures of Purpose. The private dive team that found Kylie released a 40-minute documentary-style YouTube video on their search and discovery. They called her death suspicious. See, it seems like to me they're trying to put a lot of the social media stuff on me, and I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, I don't either.
A lot of that was going on way before they found her.
Yep.
The episode included an interview with the tow truck driver who said he helped someone matching Kylie's description. After she was reported missing, law enforcement would not say whether the tow truck driver's claims were investigated. That's interesting because they say that he give them the footage and stuff.
Right.
So you would think they would. I don't know.
They don't want to admit anything for some reason.
I don't know why you can't admit if you investigated it or not. You ain't got to tell how it turned out or what you think, right?
Yeah, that don't make sense.
Adventures with Purpose has said on multiple other interviews on YouTube that they have more from the interview with the tow truck driver. Damn, it's like a tongue twister, ain't it? The tow truck driver that they will air depending on what is released by police. California Highway Patrol is investigating the case as a car crash, and the Nevada County Sheriff's Office is investigating if foul play was a factor in the death and is handling Kylie's autopsy and toxicology report.
They better do foul play. It's no car crash. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it seems unlikely.
You can't be driving a car when you're in the freaking back of the car. Come on, really?
That's what.
And there's no way she could float it back there, or it's very impossible, probably.
My biggest thing with was it an accident or not is her being in where she was.
Yeah.
I have such a hard time thinking that just happened.
Yeah.
That she made all the way into the trunk like that. And I don't like to be a conspiracy theorist either. But, I mean.
All the clues, evidence, points to that.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So.
A lot of it does.
Yeah. Whatever Adventures with Purpose scene, it's like they're pretty confident how they act that it was foul play. They must have seen something in there back.
And that's one thing about that too with me with Adventures with Purpose seeming so sure of it. They're putting their name out there by saying that. Yeah. That's their reputation. If I just really feel like if they didn't really believe that, they wouldn't say that.
Yeah. And I'm going to ask y'all, I seen where this girl found a bodysuit, a black bodysuit, like a couple of days after that. Did y'all see that? Or what is your thoughts on that, y'all? I did see that. And they said the law enforcement came and collected it as evidence. But it was a black bodysuit. And if that's true, that's really strange. Because she had that on. Why would it be off?
John and Brandy, why would anyone have a cremation when the autopsy report isn't concluded, I'm guessing? Is that what's happening? I didn't realize that.
I didn't know she was getting cremated.
Are they cremating her?
I knew she had a service. I didn't know about her. So if that's the case, they probably got all the evidence they needed. They probably know.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't be in a super big hurry just in case. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I don't know. But, if that's your custom, I don't know. I don't know what I make of that. I don't think, regardless, that the family has anything to do with it. So, but I don't know the like how they've been against AWP and stuff.
That's weird.
I feel like
there's something we're missing. I think
makes me feel like they somehow are kind of decided on exactly what's happened, and I don't know that I could be, especially as the parents. I feel like my heart would make me want somebody to pay for my child being gone, whether that's right or not, you
Right.
know. And I feel like I wouldn't be as quick to accept an accident.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, especially how
But
things played out.
like I've said though, you know, I don't want to put myself in their shoes because I can't by no means. But I'm just the way they're handling it is definitely like they have a feeling. To me, they put off that they are comfortable that they know what's happened.
Maybe.
Is that fair?
Well, the dad was asking where, when he pulled up when they were, filming the car. He acted like he was shocked when they told him where the body was, So
Yeah.
I
I have trouble watching that part, being a dad myself, trying to think of what it was like to be in that gentleman's shoes. And
maybe law enforcement's like AWP, we could have pulled it off and made it look, maybe had a case it was accident, but with all the footage and stuff, you can't do that. So I'm just saying they wanted to get it over with and done,
Yeah.
So can't do that now. So
I tell you though, I don't know. I don't know. It would take me a long time to come to terms with what happened. I think, no matter what anybody told me.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't think that vehicle was in there when they searched it. I'm pretty confident of that. So.
See, I don't know about how I feel about that because I don't want to think law enforcement is that inept. And I read another article and it stated they had divers and they even said swimmers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know what you do with swimmers when you're searching, if they like snorkel. But you would think if that's what that is, the swimmers would have seen that car, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
So I have a big problem with it's like I don't want to think law enforcement missed it, and then I don't want to think, well, that's you're being a conspiracy theorist. But if you look at it together, the quick AWP thinking that it looks suspicious, they say they have more footage of with the tow truck driver. Makes you think maybe it wasn't there. I don't know. Who knows? I think we will know though. I think this is going to come to a conclusion.
Yeah, they're saying that Jagger's staying with the mom now.
I heard that too. Yeah, I don't know if that's confirmed, but I've heard that a few times. Does anybody know if that's confirmed? Jagger staying with the family now, the ex-boyfriend. That's odd. I don't know. Not just Jagger, but Kate lives there too. Wow,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know if that's healthy for anybody. It's weird that the ex-boyfriend, but I think the way I understand it now is Kate was the better friend, right? With her or no?
Maybe, but I swear I don't know if they were BFFs or not. Maybe just friends, not really great friends. Is how I feel.
I feel like Kylie's case is kind of like Saved by the Bell. It's like there's all these kids in it, and it's weird. It's usually that's very rare that's who your witnesses and your suspects and people are is a bunch of teenagers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not super rare. It happens. Don't get me wrong, but it's a lot different than the stuff we've been talking about lately. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know.
They know what happened, I'm sure. The mom's probably trying to believe them and protect them. Is all I know.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Guys, that's our hour. Me and Brady don't drag shit out. We keep it action packed the whole hour. We went over a few cases. I wish we had a final word to let y'all know exactly what happened in the Dawn B versus Candus court case.
We'll find out.
But tell you what, for everybody that's subscribed, when I find out, I will post it So everybody will know.
Yeah.
On the community tab.
And y'all hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. Thanks to all the members that
Thank you.
support us. We really appreciate you. And thanks to everybody, you know. And we'll see everybody Wednesday night.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday night.
Then
Oh, and look for search part 2. It'll be out.
did you tell them Saturday will be on
I wasn't sure about the time and stuff yet. We'll tell them
Okay,
Wednesday.
we'll tell you later.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.